Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Munich, the city that many would consider with justification to be the footballing capital of the land. And the Allianz Arena, you have to say, is the most fitting of venues for such a grand city. And so, the national anthems. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Serge Gnabry has had very big boots to fill in replacing one of the best duos in European, if not all of football. And his game has peaked to something very close to what his predecessors delivered.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Well, we're on the way. Wirtz, Goretzka, Schlotterbeck, Kimmich, Sarri, and it's Musiala. Kimmich, that has been cut short. Singo. Kimmich cuts out the pass. And here's Havertz. Raum. Goretzka. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Musiala. Musiala. Guesson. Kessié. Pepe. Lovely ball and a real... He's having a shot! Cleared without complication. Kessié. Now it's Kessié. Now here's the delivery, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Raum. Wirtz. That's really well manoeuvred. Doué, played towards the other side. Moved on forwards. Tries to get it clear. Fofana. Pepe. Can he finish? Same again, same outcome.
Ivory Coast really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Goretzka, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. There's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Sané. It's a mighty effort! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the keeper beats it away. Gross. And it's Musiala. Musiala knocks it out wide. Wirtz. Up he goes! And it's hoisted clear. Musiala. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Rudiger. Gross. Raum. And here's Gnabry. Doué does really well to win the ball there. Wirtz! Goal! Germany!
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Germany gain their reward with an early goal. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice control. So who's he picking out? Kessié tries to dink it through. Can he finish? Goal!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Ivory Coast. After 7 minutes, number 19.
Ivory Coast grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Kimmich. And here's Sané. And the counter is on. Oh, nicely intercepted. Sané. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Havertz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Kessié, gently done. Gnabry. And it's Wirtz. Sane, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Cleared away. Musiala has it in a wide position. A chance to play it in. There's the header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Ivory Coast, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Sane is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the...
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Rudiger getting this one clear. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the ball is out of play.
really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Gissel! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Rudiger gets it clear. Oh, that's nice. He's had a shot! Oh, good delivery, almost a perfect outcome.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Musiala. Sané. Ndika gets across to intercept that. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Pepe. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Sané. Havertz. Now it's Havertz. Havertz played out towards the right wing. And that has been cleared. Havertz. Fofana. Boga. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Gissel. Pepe. Oh, good spread. Tries a shot! Gross with the clearance. That's good play. Point-blank header! Sané. Now it's Wirtz. And it's Sané. Well read, nice interception. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Quarter of an hour played. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Gnabry played with finesse. Proves too strong. Havertz was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be...
And the finish! And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, he really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Fofana. Boga! And he hits the net. And the comeback is complete. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Goal scorer for Ivory Coast. After 17 minutes is number 9.
Ivory Coast go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Sané, Kimmich, and that's aimed into the middle. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Germany have a free kick. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Well, that's well seen too. Musiala. And it's Gnabry. Gnabry. Oh, such a clever touch. Aimed in towards the centre. Gets good distance on it. Gross. Wirtz. Chance! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Germany, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Goal scorer for Germany. After 19 minutes is number 19.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And they can counter here. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Now it's Gnabry. Decent chance! Goal, Germany! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
After 20 minutes is number 9.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, that's neat. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That looks a good cross. Kimmich. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. And it's played forward. Rao swings in across. Well, that is not what he intended. Kessié, that's a sharp pass. Sané. Kimmich. Kessié wins the duel this time. Boga. Spread out to the left. That is a great pick out. Brilliantly cut out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Thinks one through. Pepe looking to get on the end of this.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Kimmich. Over to the left. Doué. Oh, can he get onto this? Schlotterbeck gets over and intercepts. Sané. Played towards the front line. Gross. Out to the right. And it's Kimmich. Played out to the right. Germany have scored 2 quick goals here and are ahead now by the odd goal in 5. Out to the right. Kimmich gets a cross in. And that has been cleared. Pepe shifted upfield. Boga. Boga played out to the left flank. And he's there to clear it. Plenty waiting in the middle. Now then, the ball's come loose. Time to deliver. Musiala. And that's been won straight back. Gnabry. And it's Gnabry. Wirtz. Kimmich. Wirtz. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. Kessié, aim forwards. Kessié did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Sané. That's a good run he's making there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Musiala, Kimmich, forwards and with intent. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's very neat. Calmly anticipates. And here's Sané. And it's Musiala. And here's Wirtz. Drilled in low. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Kessié. Decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Pepe is offering a wry smile there.
Wirtz. That's really well manoeuvred. Doué makes the interception. Pepe. Now who's going to be first to this? Sané. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Havertz. Musiala. Havertz. Pepe, gently done. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries a deft little ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he cuts out the supply. Kessié. Kessié played up towards the front line. Out to the left it goes. Decent progress down the left. Boga. Lovely feet. Guesson. And it's played forward. Oh, well measured. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rudiger. Rudiger shifted upfield. Gnabry aimed forwards. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Boga. Kessié. Boga. Spread out to the left. Cross into the box. And the keeper has it. Gross. Raum. Gross. And it's Gnabry. Havertz. Gross. Gnabry. Danger averted for now. Rudiger cuts it out. Kimmich. Sané. Sané played out towards the right wing. That's tidy. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Gnabry! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Great defending, strong and determined. Moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Wirtz has found the net here, of course. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He's found a way through. And that's been repelled. Over to the left. Boga. Kessié. Well read, nice interception. Sané. Ndika, forwards and with intent. Musiala. Kessié. Boga played out to the left flank. Well read, and the danger is averted. Nubel, long ball by the goalkeeper. Musiala. Played into space out wide. Cuts out the pass. Cross goes in there. Singo is there, and he can get that clear. Do have a chance to counter here. Kessié. Kessié going full steam ahead down the left flank. And the shot's on here.
Schlotterbeck, well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Ndika. Aim forwards. Now that's well seen too. And it's played forward. Boga. Guessons. And the shot! Wirtz with the clearance. Boga. Oh, nice touch. Sané. Havertz. Raum. Gnabry. It'll be a throw-in. Very nicely done. Gnabry. Shapes to shoot! No, not this time.
He had a good feel of the whole situation, and he's acknowledged the service.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Hit into the middle. Musiala. That's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Wirtz. Havertz. And Sané! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Havertz. Sané. Single can get it clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Havertz. Havertz! Doué has been caught there, it's a foul. Keeper's got good distance on that. Ivory Coast have reclaimed it. Kessié shifted upfield. Wirtz. Gnabry. And it's Gross. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Gross. That is lovely. Out of play for a throw. It's run loose here. Gnabry. Raul. And here's Wirtz. Oh, it's played into the area. And that has been cleared. And he's there to get it away. Kimmich. Played over towards the opposite flank. Gross. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Gnabry. Good take. And Sané! And the ball's come loose here. Gnabry. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Germany come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them. And we are already promptly back underway. And here's Wahi. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Wirtz. Gross. Raum. And it's Gross. Now it's Gnabry. Fofana. Doué at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. Guesson.
Guesson really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Wirtz. Kimmich. Sane looking to get on the end of this. Guesson. Boga. Guesson. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Wirtz. Now it's Gnabry. Moved on forwards. And now the breakaway. Boga. There are a few waiting for it. Delivered across. Oh, smashing header! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty, made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
The goal scorer for Ivory Coast after 48 minutes is number 19.
This is quite a battle.
Well, that certainly raised the temperature in here, and both sides are looking to up their game accordingly.
Wirtz. Raum. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Gnabry. And here's Havertz. Raum. Gross. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Sane! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Musiala. There's the shot! And they've got a throw. Played into the middle. Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's out for a goal kick. Boga. Can he deliver? But that is good defending. It's been repelled. And it's Fofana. Fofana. Gnabry. Gross. Raum. Gross. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Raum goes short. Wahi. Oh, they could break here. Pepe. Guesson. It's a goal kick. Musiala. Rudiger. Raum. Gnabry. Raum. Gross. Musiala. Nice physical challenge. Gesson. Chance here to counter. Boga. This is promising. Wahi. Chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. And it's played forward. Kimmich. Sané. And here's Wirtz. Kimmich. Havertz goes for the shot!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Could move up a gear here. Succumbs to the pressure. Musiala. And it's Musiala. Havertz. Sané. He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Sané. It's a loose ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Wirtz! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Kessié with the clearance. Now it's Kessié. Wahi. He's having a look round. Boga. Gesson. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he cuts out the supply. Ndika, aim forwards.
Really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing just now.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. And he has been fouled there. Ndika attempts a clearance. Oh, what a climb! Just off target.
Havertz certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Wahi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rudiger. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Raum.
Really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Looking for a decent ball in. He can get that clear. Rao. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Gross. And here's Gnabry. Showing good feet. Gnabry, here comes the cross. Boga, forwards and with intent. Musiala. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. And it's Wirtz. Musiala, oh, good spread. And here's Sané. And here's Musiala. Wirtz! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Kessié clears it away. Boga, gently done. Doué. Doué, oh, good-looking ball. And that was very necessary. Havertz. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Ambitious ball here. Out of play for a goal kick. Fofana. Aim forwards. And it's hoisted clear. Ivory Coast have got it back and they'll have another go. Sané. Musiala. Gross. Schlotterbeck. Sané looks to get on the end of this. Moved on forwards. It's gone out for a throw-in. And that's a throw-in. And here's Wahi.
Wahi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Kimmich. Wirtz. Kimmich. Wirtz. Now it's a chance to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Ivory Coast clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Havertz. Havertz!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Schlotterbeck wins the duel this time. Wirtz. Doué. Pepe. Guesson. Boga. Oh, this is a great position. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Kessier. Ndika has played it long. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rudiger. And it's played forward. Out to the right. And it's Musiala. Played out to the right. Sané. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Wirtz. Havertz. Tries a measured ball. Sané. Plays it in low. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Germany! And they're back in front. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And now he has two. Germany get themselves into the lead. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Moved on forwards. Raum. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Gnabry. That's a good run down the left. Can he deliver? And it's Gross. Doué did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gross. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Gnabry. Raum. Fired deep towards the back post. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's the chance to counter. Fofana. Boga. Real chance! Wirtz. Havertz. Wirtz. Into the channel. Kimmich's cross. Takes a shot! It's anyone's ball now. And he's heaved it away. Cleared without complication. Deftly away. Musiala have it back and can go again. Sané. Played in by Sané. Singo gets it away. Has a look and plays it forward. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Wirtz. Now it's Havertz. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Havertz. Sané. Showing good feet. Musiala. Out towards the flank. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. And a chance! He scores! crossing.
Germany, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Time for a change in personnel. Germany go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's Sané. Ndika shifted upfield. Now it's Havertz. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Wahi. Oh, he's bustling through here. Now it's Pepe. And he shoots! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nice physical challenge. Rudiger. Musiala. Sané. Not the most accurate pass. Forward it goes. Wahi is onto it in a flash. Wirtz. Sané providing an outlet on that flank. Sané. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pepe. Oh, it's come loose. And he's managed to get free. Cross goes in there. Now it's Pepe. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. He's still got it. Needs help. Back in. Climbs up big. And no, he couldn't find the finish. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Calmly anticipates. Pepe. Gross does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Furyk. And here's Havertz. Excellent. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Oh, he's hit the bar! Kessié getting this one clear. Now it's Pepe. Kessié. And here's Wahi. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Nubel gets it clear. Pepe looking to run onto it. Diving header! Wirtz, aim forwards. Schlotterbeck, forwards and with intent. Cleared away. And it's Wirtz. Can he find the finish? Singo. Oh, there's a probing ball. Doué tries making a foray down the right. Doué. Shot at goal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Wirtz. Rudiger. Rudiger, gently done. Havertz, that's a delicate pass.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's charged, surely! And that would have been game, set and match.
You can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Wahi. That has found him in acres of space. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That has been cut short. Gnabry. Now it's Havertz. And it's gone back to the keeper. Singo. Singo goes forward. Rudiger. And that's really well manoeuvred. It's a throw-in. Germany making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Substitution for Germany. Number 3. Coming to replace him is
Moved on forwards.
number 18.
Nicely shaped cross. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. He can get that clear. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aim forwards. Gnabry. Wirtz. Rudiger. Kimmich. Furyk. Now it's Wirtz. Furyk. Lovely feet. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Pepe. Wahi spread out to the left. So who's he picking out? Kimmich is there, and he can get that clear. Furyk proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And he cuts out the supply. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Played out wide. Played back in. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Now it's Pepe. And the ball's come loose here. Furyk looking to break at pace. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kimmich. Furyk. Musiala. And it's played forward. He's shifting through the gears here. Furyk. Great chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Germany grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Oh, Red, nice interception. 4 added minutes on the board. Wirtz. Schlotterbeck. Furyk. Kimmich. Havertz. Gnabry. Now it's Wahi. Great ball if he can get there. And he's there to clear it. Furyk. Gnabry. Oh, that's neat. Time to deliver. Kessié. Goes for a shot! Gross. Gnabry. Probing pass. Played into space out wide. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Clearly not happy with that. Fofana. Doué. Doué forwards and with intent. Fofana. Now it's Wahi. So what can they make of this? And he's picked out the run. Shoots! Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now it's Havertz. Now that's well seen too. Schlotterbeck. Musiala. Gnabry. Gross. Havertz looks to get on the end of this. And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough